rolling. And welcome back to race number 3 of the IMRC, the Internet Motor Racing Championship Cup Series. And we're at Las Vegas tonight. Get this up and running. I see that, Andy. But let's get that. Get you a picture. And there we go. Oh, and just in time too. They just kicked the race. Okay.
To your car.
Wow. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to go down the starting order, but I will say just a quick hello to everyone. Joining me in the booth tonight, Joe is not with me tonight, but Blake Warren is back once again. Hello, good sir.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Andrew.
Cool to be back doing this.
Yeah.
They kicked off this race way sooner than I thought they would. I thought they were doing the full drivers meeting like last time, so this is that was a little bit unexpected, but yeah, we're here at Las Vegas. 120 scheduled laps tonight. Again, 134 for the possible green, white, checkered. And we'll go over the starting order in just a moment. I'm already seeing Dylan Schwallenberg getting off track. Not sure what that's about. But yeah, we're pretty much jumping right into this. Of course, last week at Auto Club, pretty chaotic. Especially toward the end, but Vegas could prove to be pretty similar. With Camilo Gonzalez on pole, and we saw Natan Amoito last week being one of the more aggressive drivers, so we'll see what he'll be able to do from up there, and they're all racking it up, so I think that they are going to reset.
Yep, total reset as the 47 and a host of other cars flip.
Oh my
and
gosh.
fly and dip and dodge, and you know, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball.
Nice. Since we do have this really quick reset, I will go down the full starting order as quickly as I can. Of course, you saw the 2136 on the front row. Dylan Schwallenberg, last race winner, in third place, with Noah Hart in excellent fourth place starting position. Oscar Ramos and Chris Wentz. William Goss and Talladega winner Tyler Mallon. Then Shane Sides and Don LaPrade, the top 10. Austin Ogo, looking for some redemption from last week. He is starting in 11th. Robbie Gilbert, Roger Ray, Alexander Gonzalez, Henry Nova, Tristan Allen, J. John Weeks, Spencer Gilmore, and Chris Emery all took lap time. Then you have Cody Lamas, Felipe Teixeira, Jovan Anderson, also looking for some redemption, Jerm Lewis, and Joey Murphy.
Yep, Cole Baker is doing spotting, so if you do see him in the group, he is a spotter for Tristan Allen in the Cup Series, and then spotter for me in the lights.
Oh, okay, so that's what he's got going on. Cool deal.
Yep, he retired at the tail end of last season and may run Outward Speedway here in a few weeks. Actually, next week, as I think about it, our second Super Speedway event. But yeah, he's taken up crew chiefing role for drivers who need it.
Nice. Yeah, Outward Speedway being a Super Speedway next week. I think that you'll be racing in that, right?
Yes, I'm approved to race the plate races, so get to run, and even bigger for me at least. Next Monday is my birthday, so definitely trying to pull off that Kyle Busch type of beat.
That'll be pretty cool. I'll be rooting for you then. Happy early birthday. Green flag in the air here in Vegas, though. Yep, ready to go for 120 laps in Sin City.
Yep, and just to quickly tell you about how, big wiggle there by the number 51 there. The one thing I wanted to say about the surface of this racetrack is that it feels actually pretty good going down the backstretch, but it is very, very bumpy in the corners. I would say that you could definitely get it 2 wide, maybe 3 wide if you have a little bit more skill, but I think we'll have a really solid race here. We probably won't see as much dramatic energy necessarily as we saw in Auto Club last week, but same type of fun all the same.
Absolutely.
The track is significantly thinner.
So it's going to be really, really iffy. Drivers are allowed to use the apron on the tri-oval. So that could make for some pretty exciting moments. And a big crash, and I bet that's going to be a restart as well.
There was a restart called earlier. Now, as to what actually brought it out, I have no idea.
Yeah, it looked like they were wrecking there, but now that's the one proper reset. I think the first one was just because a couple drivers
issues.
Yeah, some technical problems for some drivers up front. So Schwallenberg not making the green the first time, wrecking the first 2 laps, or 3 laps maybe in this series, means a reset.
Now, the one thing that I wanted to point out to the viewers at home is that we've actually got some really interesting paint schemes this weekend. Very, very diverse set of colors here. Chris Wetz has got a new sponsor and a new scheme. Dylan in the 51, he's got the Irwin Tools logos and really slick paint scheme there. The 21's got Procore from Levine Family Racing. Joey Murphy with his big return and the number 14 Peak Energy car that Clint Boyer drove. And a host of yellow cars. A lot of people saw the yellow backstretch and yellow walls and everything like that, and we're like, you know what? I'm going to be camouflaged today.
They're just wanting to confuse me today. Is good to see Velocity and Jaden, of course. Getting a kick out of the carnage there. A couple guys getting stuck in the catch fence. But it ain't going to be as funny this time, because if they wreck again this time around, no reset. So pretty much I was going to go somewhere with that, but I already failed. But Camilo Gonzalez, this is the highest that we've seen him qualify, so I'll be interested to see what he and Noah Hart can do. We saw them both running kind of mid-pack or toward the back of the pack the first couple races. But here we go again for tick number 2.
Out, and the Todd, I think, is going to poke his nose at the outside. I think he's going to get the lead. Maybe.
We'll see what kind of
exit.
We'll see what kind of a run he's going to get coming off of the corner. Of course, the momentum on the high side is usually what you want, but you also want the shortest way around the track, and that's what the 21's going to have on corner entry. Way up goes the 36. And Schwallenberg's going to follow the 21. Takes second place, but the 21 will lead the first lap. And I think, Chris Wentz is going around. He's going to slide him into the track. Little contact with the 63. But they will all avoid him. Caution will come out, though.
And looking at it, looking at the replay real quick, by what I'm seeing, the 47 and the 71 just made the lightest bit of contact. It made the 71 got a little spooked because the 47 moved down. I can't really tell if they actually made contact or if they made the lightest contact. And yeah, 71 just took it into the grass. All things considered, I'm surprised no one else severely died.
Yeah, that was impressive. That is really hard to tell from that angle. I see the 47 kind of bounce up the track a little bit as if they did hit. There may have just been a tad bit of lag. And then that sent the 71 around and up into the track. Roger Ray with a great avoiding job in the Credit 1 car. And a minor hit to the 63 of Alexander Gonzalez. But I think that both those cars should be just fine. Going to suffer from lost track position.
Yeah, all things considered, considering what that could have been really, really terrible. And by the way, I don't say this to call you out or anything. It's just something that I think we all think is the case. Roger Ray is actually sponsored by Credit 2 Bank.
Oh. I see what I see what you did there.
Same colors, same logo, except just a tiny modification. Just we got some of the meme sponsorship, and that is very much a meme car.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, he's the only one out there who's running the quarter panel number. I know that drives some people nuts, but I mean, credit to him. A couple drivers coming down to top off on fuel there. Toward the back of the field, Shane Sainz, Cody Lamas, there's Felipe Teixeira, Spencer Gilmore in his return to racing.
Yep.
Hasn't run too much as of late.
Yeah. But running a very, very pretty, I must say, Aaron's Dream Machine car, running the gold colors. Probably harkening back to the 50th anniversary. I don't know.
That
Either
thing
way,
does look
it's
really,
a very,
really
very
nice.
nice car.
Yeah, I can agree with that. There's Tristan Allen also on pit road. There goes to Shara. There's Jerm Lewis as well, number 22, who had a great run at Talladega, only to be involved in a last lap incident, dropping him down the order. But good to see him back out on track. Field currently single file, so we'll probably get one to go before green this time.
Just to let you know, Shane was headed down into the pits to check as to what brought out the yellow. So we may not be going green this time just yet. And I also don't know where he will be restarting officially. But I think he will get a spot back to then after he gives his accurate decision as to what the heck happened.
Yeah, true there, because as some of you remember, last week at Auto Club there were a couple of contact spins that did not result in a caution because the admin didn't see it, because obviously he's racing, and the drivers involved did not call it out via chat or TeamSpeak. So as far as everyone knew, nothing had happened, so they kept it green. I think they might be trying to avoid that this time. That could end up being an EOL penalty on the 47, which would be a big bummer there, but I don't know. I would just call that a racing deal personally, because those guys just got really close and they barely touched, and then it just sent around the 71.
I mean, the tough thing about these bodies and these cars and everything like that, with this particular mod is there's, with certain mods, and it's just the age of the game and everything, the hitboxes are always going to be a little bit different from mod to mod. Some line up with the default hitbox pretty darn well. So what counts as a fender and what counts as like dead air, some mods are a little bit better at it than others. I think that there is a little bit of phase through when it comes to the Mence mod, though it's actually pretty good, all things considered.
And to those who don't know,
that's a
this
strike
is
on the 47.
Oh man, so that's gonna drop him to the back from 4th place. Man, we're just talking about the 47 being up here, and they are calling a strike and an EOL on the 47. Now, when I say a strike, that means that not only does that mean that he goes EOL for causing the caution, but that means that if he causes one more, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a 2-in-park series where if he causes another one, that's his night over.
Yes, that is exactly the case. And in this league, it is 2 strikes, you're out. And just as additional balls and strikes, so to speak, as I've unfortunately been on the receiving end of this, if you bring out a yellow either in the first couple of laps of a restart and or when we go overtime, if you bring out a yellow, you will face further consequences by being put a lap down.
Oh boy. I mean, hey, that's us. These guys trying to keep it as clean as possible, make it fair. I think we will be going green this time. Shane Sides did get his spot back. 21 and 51 on the front row. 36 and 29. Will Goss in 4th place, and then Shane Sides and Oscar Ramos will be the 3rd row. Tyler Mallon and Austin Ogo the 4th row. Watch out for those two, because you know that they'll be getting up to the front at some point or another.
Yep.
Field coming through turns 3 and 4 now. Going to take the green on lap number 7 to get this thing back underway. All 24, I believe it was, 24 drivers still out there on the track. Teixeira catching up now. And it will be green at the start-finish line. Called by the 21. He is the control car, and off they go.
Yep, off they go to the racers, and the 2 gets shoved down to the inside.
Oh, he's spinning around after contact with the 74, and I think another caution right there.
Yep, that absolutely brought out yellow.
Wow.
Oh, second gear snapped on the 2 car.
Second gear gone. Lost speed, and those behind him just weren't able to get slowed down. The league owner himself in trouble.
Yep.
Going back
So
to
no penalty on the 2 car, technical incident. So luckily, no one really got damage involved in that. Everyone luckily slowed down just in time. So, dang, 2 car loses second.
Yeah, that is going to hurt him long term here on these restarts. You know, Roger Ray just got into the back of the 74, and that's what sent everyone around. You saw Noah Hart and Tristan Allen come to a stop there to avoid him.
Now, as a piece of trivia, just to let you guys know, there was a incident a couple of seasons ago that imposed a different and new type of rule, mainly because of the danger factor involved. The rule is that if you break a gear, third, second, or first, you can still keep on running. If you break fourth gear, you have to retire. There was an incident at Kentucky Speedway a few seasons ago where Carter Friesen's fourth gear let go, and while he was racing safe-ish, his car was actually so slow that it was causing frustration to other drivers trying to get around him. After that race, and about a week later, a new rule was announced. If your fourth gear is gone into the pits, you have to retire from the race for safety concerns.
Yeah, that's understandable there. I've been in races where someone lost fourth. They were just putzing around pretty much on the apron. And at that point it's like, well, unless you're in a desperate points situation, trying to gain every point that you can, I really don't see the point in it anymore. And of course, Carter Friesen, shout out to him, y'all know him. From the offline scene. Of course, the owner of the NROL. And a good guy.
Yeah.
But
it did. Yeah, no hate or harm to him. No character assassination there. Just it's just something that Carter would do. Carter's a bit of a shit poster, and it's just kind of fun.
Yeah, he always has fun with it. I mean, it's his catchphrase. Go eat your pudding. So I was get a kick out of that one.
Actually sounds good.
Yeah, I know. So Camilo Gonzalez still on the front row here with Dylan Schwellenberger is outside. Goss and Amoito have actually swapped now in terms of their position. Ramos in 5th, Ogo 6th, Malin 7th, and I'm trying to get back to see who that is in 8th. That is Robbie Gilbert in the 69. Good to see him up here in the top 10.
69 KFC car.
Oh man, that a couple of people in the chat would understand why that's funny. 69 KFC car.
Nice.
Only a couple people. Yeah, you all know what I'm talking about. Coming to lap number 10. Looks like we will be going green. Everyone's pretty well lined up here. And let's see if we can get this run going here. With 111 to go, rather.
Yep. And the green flag waves once more.
Pretty clean start there for the front runners.
All things considered, yes indeed.
Everyone trying to get in line now. Ooh, boy, they are tightly packed back here. A little loose there is Spencer Gilmore in the 79. It keeps it straight.
Ooh, 16 off into the wall.
Ooh, yeah, he's up there. That's Teixeira. He is going to lose the pack, but keep it straight at least. No caution there.
No.
Jade knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, man. 36 right on the tail of the 29. That is no surprise. We know that he is not willing to hold back ever. He's trying to make the move to the inside. Gus is saying, no, you don't.
Yep. Will's got the DoorDash colors, and he's trying to dash his way up to the front, so he isn't going to let people get in his way to hold him up.
I will say, good one there. Another little note here, pit window as far as fuel, looking to be about 30 to 32 laps roughly, which of course puts them right on the number of making it a 3-stop race. But with these early cautions, they probably saved a couple laps, so they should be able to do 3 stops no problem. Pretty much everyone trying to save their stuff right now. We got a tight battle here for 6 between Ramos, Malin, and Chris Emery, that yellow 52 machine.
Now, I did go ahead and run some laps during the practice session just to kind of see what it would feel like and kind of give everyone a little bit of an idea as to what was kind of going on. The way that this track kind of feels is it's a little chattery off into the corners. You kind of want to keep it about middle to low as the best preferred line, but with how bumpy the corners are, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to keep it there, and especially as the tires wear on. It's going to be harder and harder to stick it down to the inside. You want to get it close to the outside down the back straightaway, and it's kind of up to you if you really want to go down into the apron area in the front stretch. But be warned, it is slippery down there, and if you spin, that's entirely on you.
Yeah, that's a completely risk versus reward type move right there. You saw the 29 not go down there. 36 did. Just cutting off that little bit of distance. But at the same time, like you said, it is very slick. And it's a little dangerous. So, like I said, do it at your own risk. Checking back here, Jovan Anderson. We saw him in the 88 last week. Now up to 9th with Dejon Weeks in 10th. And a shout out to the last place starter, Joey Murphy, is already up here in 11th, and a little smoke there in the front straightaway.
Yeah, I was just looking at it now. I think that Spencer Gilmore may have hit the wall, from what I can tell. Yeah, he hit the wall really, really hard, slowed up, and then John Lewis in the 22 car with Pennzoil colors tried to get ready to like slow up for him and just locked it up. Sent it down to the inside, smashed the ever-living crap out of the inside wall, shot back up to the racetrack, and thankfully, oh my goodness,
Yeah, he's got a lot of.
Teixeira managed to avoid him.
He's got a lot of rear end damage as 22. They just put him a lap down. Schwallenberg actually gets into the wall. That's going to open the door for William Goss to take second place here. Oh, pushing up a little bit was the 36, but new second place driver. William Goss with a great one for the 51. We'll see what he's going to do with it.
Yeah, I don't even really know what happened to the 51 that sent him on the course that it did, but something just did not agree with the grip on the racetrack, I guess.
Probably trying to stay below the 22, which, Blake, if you could stay to the live shot for me, I'm just going to take a look at the incident with the 22 really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So checking on it here, and yeah, he tried to miss Gilmore, who had trouble there.
Oh, we got ourselves a big crash. The 36 is flipping. The 36 has flipped at Las Vegas.
Oh
14
boy!
goes around. I can't tell because of the scoring pylon in the way. Oh my goodness! I am fairly certain that Nathan Muedo is absolutely livid at this.
Oh boy, yeah, we saw him up toward the front. Now this happened. I saw Chris Wentz also around. Of course, every time I go to look at another incident, something like this happens. But let's take a look here. That is Austin Ogo behind him, running in fourth. And oh man, he just cut down a little bit too low. And then, just a little tap from Ramos. And he looked like he kind of grip flipped there a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the game, the mod, the cars, everything. There's just a risk that if you hit someone in the door, maybe you just dent them. Maybe you end up flipping them. And unfortunately, we had the 36 Bunny car with Nesquik go flipping.
Okay, that is interesting because from the TV2 camera angle, it looks like contact was made just based on how they reacted, but visually, they never touched.
Wow.
So, I'm just playing it slow motion here. There's the hit from Ramos, and that sent him up and over. That either looked like a netcode thing or a hitbox thing, or maybe the 36 just getting loose. There goes the 14 spinning on the apron, Joey Murphy. Chris Wett's also spinning around, trying to avoid. And yep, there he goes. That white and green 71.
And the 7 has claimed the wreck, so he will be going to the back of the line. 71 almost got hit by the 52 when, as they were all recovering from the spin from all the incidents. So, wow.
I mean, I give all these drivers a ton of credit because pretty much all 3 races now we've seen major incidents occur in front of a ton of cars, and it involved no more than probably 3 or 4. So that just shows the skill and the ability of these guys. That just looked like drivers getting a bit too aggressive, but hey, that's racing.
Yeah, that it is. The crazy thing to me, and my heart goes out to Natan. As the way it looks, based off of the
You're right. Oh, really close race off of pit road there. Gonzalez will hold the lead, just barely in front of the 29, who looks like he got a speeding penalty. So rear of the line for the 29 of Will Goss.
So what I was going to say was, as Natan is still in the pits, just now getting out after doing repairs, I don't know how much that's going to affect the rear end aerodynamics. Yeah, his whole entire bumper cover is removed. That is going to make the car significantly looser. Damn, what a shame.
Yeah, running 4th at the time.
Yep. But for each, someone apparently is let go of 4th gear.
Oh no, who was that?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Which, as you said, if they lost 4th gear, their race would pretty much be over anyway.
Yeah, that it is. Which, oh no, it's the 36.
And it's Amelito.
It's the 36. Oh no.
Golly.
And that was the story that I was about to tell. Every week Shane will do the updated. Every week Shane will do an up. Oh, okay, I think the 16 also had his 4th gear let go. Jesus, what?
36 and the 16.
Yeah.
Oh, and something just happened on the front straightaway here.
So every week Shane makes a promo image, and this week the 36 was featured on it. Natan had very high hopes and high expectations that he was going to be pulling into victory lane today, or at least come very, very close. And here we are. We are only like 22 laps into this race, and he is out of the event, and it is an absolute shame.
Yeah, that is a bummer, although he did just message me if he can join us in the booth.
That's on you, Cole, my dude.
You know what? Go ahead and message him and tell him to hop on up.
Alright.
And
I will see if I can move him up here.
I just give him a poke, and
Yep.
he'll be able to join here anyway. In the meantime, though, on the racetrack, while Blake does that, we're going to come back to the green flag. Tyler Mallon and Jovan Anderson have come up to the front here. Coming to the green, there is Natan. Man, that's a bummer, man, but hey, it's good to have you up here, though.
Absolutely, man. I'm not mad at all, it happens. But we're going green again.
Yep, we're back to it here with 21 of the 51 so far being declassed to the field. 51.
Oh,
Wow!
51 throws a slide job to the inside.
Big crossover move there. Is he going to be able to stay below the 21? He will, going into turn number 3.
So.
Tyler Mallon going with him. We know that Mallon is willing to mix it up here. 51 hits the apron just a little bit. That's going to hurt his momentum. And the 21 will hold the lead. 52 of Chris Emery working his way up here in the top 5 as well, underneath the 93. And there's Roger Ray working his way forward as well. You guys can talk,
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at an earlier incident. Shane Sides got loose into turn 3, accidentally tapped into Tristan Allen. No damage, no wreck, no nothing, but definitely frustration there. And a 3-wide battle, oh my goodness, almost a 3-wide battle back there between the 37, 69, and the 47.
Yeah, that was getting a little hairy there. 47's looking to make up ground after starting 4th, and then claimed that first caution and dropped all the way to the back. He is up to, that's probably 11th now.
Yeah, sitting at least in the top 10.
Yeah, he's 11th now. Working his way forward slowly. Cody Longus also coming up here, so pretty much aside from the top two, there's been a lot of shuffling third on backs throughout the race so far.
Now, I wanted to go ahead and
And
ask... Oh, go ahead.
That 21 car is freaky fast, by the way. He did an amazing qualifying lap, and he's flying in the race as well. So, man, this is going to be amazing to see him. That 51 and the 18 who is pretty much locked in the playoffs. It's going to be an amazing race.
Oh,
Going
yeah.
into that, they're also teammates, and without a doubt, that's definitely a certain level of pressure too. Team owner Dylan Schwallenberg and his teammate right behind him.
Yeah, those two teammates, the winners of the first two races so far on the season. Of course, you would think that maybe, okay, once you lock yourself in, you just cruise for the rest of the season. But if you get more wins, that's 10 more points per win going toward your playoff total, which will help you get into the Final Four at the end of the season. So there's a lot on the line. And caution, once again, trouble in turn 1. Looks like Oscar Ramos in the 5.
Yep. As we're looking,
Yeah, we'll take a look.
looks like Joey Murphy just accidentally tapped the 5. 14, I believe, took claim for it. I will check.
Ooh.
Nothing really all that bad, all things considered. So
No, just going up and hitting the wall. I mean, that's going to be a lot of damage for Ramos. It has not been the best season start for that 5 car, but I should be able to at least keep it going.
yep. And checking things a little bit back further, the 16 did have 4th gear let go. So tough day for the one racing number 16. Napa Auto Parts Gold. Natan, I meant to ask you, what I was going to ask you just a little bit ago was this. Well, it sucks obviously that you retired from the event. Now, was that due to just the flip? Was there a mechanical issue that was going on? Did you have a gear abruptly break? Like, what was the nail in the coffin at the end of it?
Well, it was kind of everything, actually. I flipped, and that gave me some huge damage on the roof and the engine, and also rear damage as well. That kills the aerodynamics of the car. The car was killed. There was nothing I could do with it. So I said, well, I'm going to the booth right now. Why not?
Well, the door is open here for you. I did see your message earlier. If a couple guys probably can't make it, I'd be more than happy to have you in here as well. I know that Blake is going to be running the next 2 races because they're both super speedways. If you're not running those, I'll be happy to have you here. But of course, if you do want to run those, it'll be fun to watch.
Well, sounds good to me. I mean, I won the last Light Series race, so I need to make a call in the next 5 weeks, So I was hoping that I would win this race tonight, I was very excited for that, but it didn't happen. So I guess I'm out of Cup Series in a few weeks probably. So yeah, I think I could definitely enjoy this opportunity for sure. It would be a pleasure.
Well, hey, it's cool to have you here, man, and you'll give some good insight too. We appreciate you doing this. It looked like the 21 may have actually just taken 2 tires on that stuff.
Yep, and even more so, the 27 at Tristan Allen decided to stay out. Now, I can't tell if he has roof damage or not. It'd be kind of weird if he did. Yeah, he does, strangely enough. He did not roll his car, but I guess from earlier incident, something happened. But
I don't want to cut you off, but that might actually be a glitch because it looks pretty clean on my screen.
Okay.
That does happen, I've noticed in NR, no matter what the mod is. If there's other damaged cars on the racetrack, that damage will show up on other cars for no real reason. Yeah, he's coming down this time. I do see some side damage, so he may have gotten into the wall at some point, which is easy to do.
He absolutely did hit the wall earlier, so he will go ahead and pit time. So not as big of a radical shakeup as I thought, but hey, shout out to Chris Emery, who is now up in 3rd place. Definitely got a hunger in himself to try and duke it out with drivers, and I think he's got the stones to try and really make this work.
Yeah, I've raced with him in a couple other leagues for quite some time, and he's one of those drivers that I always noted as being like the Mr. Where did he come from? He'll always just sit around like 6th or 7th just kind of quietly do his thing, and then all of a sudden, toward the end of the run, he'll just come to life, and you'll be battling with him for the win. So I would definitely keep an eye on him. Of course, keep an eye on the 4th and 5th place guys, the 18 and the 93. And shout out also to Roger Ray, up in 6th now in the Credit 2 machine.
Also, looking at the field too, Mr. Henry Nova in the solid white 37 car.
Up there now in 8th place. Looks like Cody Lamas that is 7th. And then rounding out the top 10 is the 63 and the 69. So again, a lot of shaking up there from 3rd on back throughout the night. But the front row staying consistent. 21 and 51.
Here we go.
And the green flag waves once more.
90 laps to go.
Very similar start there between the 21 and the 51, but I think the 21 is going to be able to beat him out ahead down on the inside of the corner.
He clipped the apron there, but
dives
keeps it
it
straight
down there.
right in front of the 52. Goes Schwallenberg.
Not many people would be happy with that, but I think Emery's at least calm enough that he's not going to do anything. At least I hope not.
No,
Oh man, the 51 has a run right there.
he got a good run there. I hear a couple guys checking up through the middle of the field. Looks like everything's
Oh boy.
staying clean so far. 51 for the lead.
Dives it down to the inside. He's got the better grip. 21 is not going to let him get away with that easy, because he is going to be chasing him down like a mad dog into turns 3 and 4. Down the backstretch they go. It looks like Schwal is going to be able to get ahead at least for a little bit.
That was a very nice pass by Dylan, by the way. That's a very hard pass to do here, you know. Props to him for that. And the 21 is coming for him.
He wants it back, and you're right, Natan. That 21 is absolutely moving. But look at the run that the 51 has on the top. They're going to be side by side here.
The 51 can keep it going up there. Side by side battle for the lead.
Not for too much.
Oh man,
my goodness.
this is great stuff though. Really close to
man.
each other. Oh, and hello,
Now,
Chris
side wall
Emery.
sneaks up on you faster than you expect.
And here comes Chris Emery.
21 gonna probably clear the 51 here on entry, maybe. Oh man, that was awesome. So the pole sitter retains the lead after a great battle with Schwallenberg. Gets in front of him. Emery behind the 51, but here comes Mallet. Big dive into 3.
Coming. Yes.
And Natan, you know from racing him last week, he's not going to hold anything back.
Neither of these guys are gonna take it easy. You can trust me on that.
51 shoots down to the inside. He's going to get it to grip as he goes side by side with the 21 car. Clear ahead by at least half a car length, maybe.
Yeah, great run for the 21 coming off of the corner there, but the 51 with a slight advantage on entry, and that's going to be enough for him to take the lead away.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and flip
Wow.
side, whoa.
Oh,
Flip side Motorsports currently 1-2 on the field.
You
Yeah.
know who's enjoying this? Ricky Johnson right there in 5th. He's not burning his tires in this battle, you know. He's just waiting for the right moment.
yeah, he's just holding back doing his thing right now, looking at them in front of him, and hoping that it keeps up, because right now Emery's now trying to get by the 21. And Roger Ray still right on the tail of the 93. Man, there's not a piece of paper between those two.
Currently, previously there was a very, very aggressive battle between the 69 and everyone else on the field as he made a daring diving move down on the 37. Luckily, all things considered, no one's injured, no one's hurt.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping it going back there. That's good to see. Yeah, good run for Gilman so far. Currently 12th, just in front of the 37. Austin Ogo in 11th, looking to gain some ground after also claiming an accident, and also looking for redemption as he door slams with the 48 is Noah Hart. Oh my gosh, the 63 and the 48. There could not have been an inch between those two, and the 48 gets into the wall. And a lot of
Only
stuff
so
going on.
lightly, that's the good thing at least.
Oh man, these all so tightly packed here. Pretty much everyone in just looks like a single file line, but they are holding on for dear life, that's for sure.
Now, I actually have a very interesting question for you, Nathan, and it's something that I find myself as a driver constantly struggling with, and I'm going to call this the eye of the leader, so to speak. So you take the lead, and you're like, maybe I've got like maybe a good 1.5 second lead. You then either by chance just the tires wearing out, or maybe someone manages to make up a little bit more time. Well, you end up falling back to second. How do you keep yourself in the mental game of I can still get myself back up in the lead, and I can still fight for contention as the 48 slides up the racetrack?
I think it depends on a lot of factors. One of them is how your tire is at that moment, how many laps are there till the end of the race, and how good do you feel about the track. If your tires are okay, your car is okay, and you feel okay with the track, I think there is like no pressure at all. If you feel good with yourself, it's not a car passing you by that's gonna destroy your race. So I don't know. I think it really depends on a lot of factors, really.
No, that's a very fair analysis. I'll say for myself that sometimes if I'm leading, I lose a little. Oh boy, the 37 almost hits 69.
I'm keeping my eye
Safe
on
to
this
say.
battle here. 74.
Look at the 63 and the 21 right here for P6. I think that is. Yes, it is for P6. Great battle right here.
Alexander Gonzalez on Natan, do you know if those two are related by chance?
I have no idea.
Both the Gonzalez's going at it. Yeah, the 21 just not able to get to the inside line. He's got a good car, but that inside is just freight training him so far. It's not that anything that he's doing wrong. It's just like the case of Martinsville, where once you get on that high side, that's going to be tough to maintain any good ground. I'm also keeping on the 69 and the 37. They have been going at it these last few laps.
Yeah, Robbie is a very, very aggressive driver in just about any series that he's in, and he does not take anything from anyone unless it's race positions. That's the only thing he takes. So.
And speaking of taking, 74 there in the 2, also trying to gain something on that. That is really cool to watch. Little lanky there, but check it back up front to see what all is going on here. Noah Hart, I will just give a little nod to him, coming back up to 5th now. It looks like he's got a really good piece here. I'm just hoping that he can keep it up here and keep it clean.
Yeah, he's definitely had a very interesting season thus far. I can't really remember exactly where he is in the points. I think he's still within the top 20, but yeah. He's definitely looking for redemption after a few interesting weeks, and Jovan Anderson dives it down to the inside in the 93 car, and Chris Emery, and now looking to probably take away second place. Blast by and takes it. He just nabbed that position.
Taking no prisoners there. It's Jovan Anderson passing 2 guys there beautifully. And like you said, Natan, that is not easy to do.
Remember when I said that tire wear was important? Well, the 21 is now suffering a lot for those early battles with the 51 and his P11 right now. So it's a sign right there that you can push the car. You just can't do that.
Yeah, he's lost a fair amount of lap time. He's fallen off with the guys in front of him. I mean, credit to him. Yeah, like I said, he had a fast car, but I think that fast car has kind of come with a drawback now. As now here comes Noah Hart looking for 4th.
That's a good lesson for him for the end of the race. He's gonna learn from that.
Yeah, if he can get back up there, I will be very interested to see what that 21 can do if he's up there toward the end. But now Emery suffering from the high side blues and get freight trained up there.
Yeah, but that's probably going to drop him to the back end at least about 10
Oh,
points.
geez.
Oh, my
Francis.
goodness. Jeez, oh, Pete, what a move.
Schwallenberg trying to keep Jovan Anderson behind him. Anderson, I think he may have clipped the apron there just a little bit. I'm sensing a repeat of what happened last week.
that 93 was out of the early battle, so he probably has a lot better tire situation right now than the 51 and the 18. So you look at that, and he will fly past the 51 right now.
Someone spun, looks like, coming off of turn 2 there. If one of you could maybe take a look at that, because last time I tried to look for that, I ended up missing a big crash.
It's the 14 of the Murphy probably.
Okay. Oh my gosh. German Anderson not giving an inch.
Wow.
Here comes Noah Hart. Gone up to third now, coming to second. Maybe. Roger Ray on a great run here too. There's Dejon Weeks. And everyone under a blanket within about the top 8. Top 9.
Yeah.
And now the 51 loves this battle for P2 right there.
Yeah, definitely allowing him to get a little bit more ahead, not have to worry about someone right on his rear. But here comes Noah Hart with a bit of a charge. Hopefully not. As much as I love this battling, I just have a slight fear that someone is going to lose a tire or just drift up just enough.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a massive pile up. And right there.
Just like he saved
there.
Oh, he saved it.
Oh, my goodness. He saved that. He saved that. What an incredible.
Oh, no, they might not, though. Shane Side's getting turned. And William Goss is around that will be the yellow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Well, I can only compare that to the save at Talladega, but damn, that was really good.
I mean, man, Alexander Gonzalez with probably the save of the century. Through turn 3 and 4, the stack-up effect caught out a couple guys there and resulted in William Goss going around bringing out the caution flag once again. Lap 53, about 8 laps short of halfway.
I mean, the crazy thing to me is the 63 slid like a bar of soap and just somehow managed to keep it course corrected. Now, unfortunately, teammates involved in the back end, the 2 accidentally got loose, just gently tapped Chris Emery in the 52, shot right back up, hit the back end of the 29, and man, 29 just
Ooh, and that was actually a slight tap from Lamas that sent the 63 into that slide. Again, an incredible job to keep it going straight, but just the checkup, not everyone was able to get slowed down for that, and Goss hit the 2, and that just kind of got them both a little too squirrely.
Well, and that's the thing, like I said, that this is a much thinner racetrack as the 51 beats out the lead, or we take the lead now at this case. They're really, this is a very, very thin racetrack, so if someone has something go wrong, be it a slide, a wreck, someone's gear blows up, anything that can happen here, there really isn't a lot of room to shuffle around, that you're going to run a high risk of either hitting the outside wall, slipping and spinning yourself on the inside, or just outright plowing into the back of a car, and none of those situations are favorable.
No.
No, though, very, very impressed by that sliding save. Wow, just wow.
And that's going to put him, looks like in 6th for the 63. Although I think that he deserves some kind of a reward for that one. That was incredible.
And the 2 is going to check the caution, or check the reason why we have a caution, so I don't believe anyone took a claim that may be labeled a racing deal, but I don't know yet.
I would probably, again, this is just me giving my biased opinion of just calling it a racing deal, because I mean, hey, that's just part of the name of the game sometimes, and I mean, you can't really blame anyone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
My thought is racing deal on the inciting incident, and then just racing deal on the back end. Just people not ready for that. And the 47 is dropping off the pace. I think he may have had a speeding penalty.
He just retired.
His game crashed.
Oh no! Oh nuts! Golly, going from.
And by the way, about the 2 car, he had a major heartbreak in the early moments of the race. He just lost second gear. So yeah, that's a real shame for Shane Sides right there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Shane Sides missing second gear. I remember us mentioning that earlier, but I completely forgot. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a bit of a hindrance as we go along here. I know that he'll get his spot back once we do go back racing. But we got Toyotas up here, front three, and then a Dodge. You know, fancy that, a Dodge in fourth.
The zombie Dodge right there.
The zombie
with
Dodge.
the quarter panel number.
It's a Dodge.
Total Renegade.
Quarter panel number. Credit, probably the most memeified sponsor on the of the whole field. Roger Ray's going out on a limb.
Car's looking like an ASA car from like 2004. Sponsor's not even existent. Running a dead manufacturer. Like, we just got all the memes here.
Noah Hart has
Hey,
come
guys.
back in.
Look for the 21 car. He's the fastest car on the track right now, and he is really far back. But now he knows he needs to take care of his tires, so this will be very interesting, I think.
Yeah, you definitely think that he took some really good notes there. That was a caution that he probably really needed, because now he's
Absolutely.
he's up here in eighth, and just like you said, Natan, he's absolutely taking note on what not to do, and that's push really hard. Early in the run, he paid for it later on. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him back up making moves toward the latter part of this run. As Cody Lamas going down in the apron there, just checking on the rest of the field.
We did get an answer in terms of what the situation is. 48 will have a penalty for causing the caution.
And I think that was because he was the one that initially clipped the 63 and caused the checkup.
Yep, that is the reasoning why.
Ooh, and Chris Emery.
And just to mention this too, as I look at the stats and everything, Natan, you mentioned the fastest car out there. Looking at the actual numbers, though, the 21 is currently sitting third place in the fastest lap with a 28.594. And Tyler Mowen running about second or third most of this race, sitting with a very pretty fastest lap of a 28.580.
That is very impressive, but let's remember the 21 was the pole car, and we have major draft in this track, so that counts a lot for a hot lap. So
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Just still,
Yeah.
the numbers are interesting as they are.
But they were all really,
Yes.
really close. I was just looking at the list myself, and they are all really, really close. Just a hundredth between, like, first and fourth, pretty much, on that list. So these guys are really tight neck. I would also keep an eye out for that number 10, Dejan Weeks. Just quietly sitting there. He's now up to fifth place. Maybe keep an eye on him, too. And, of course, Austin Ogo and the 21. Just like you were saying. Watch out for them, too. This is going to be good stuff.
keep an eye out for the whole top 10 right there, because that's the real deal right there.
Well, I don't
Those
have enough
guys,
eyeballs
they
to be
all
able to see
can pull
that.
off. But here we go again, man.
Schwallenberg and Anderson coming down to the green flag once again. Just a couple laps from halfway, and off we go once again. Not the best start from Allen, though.
No, I don't know if that was just conservative driving to try and keep the tie. Oh boy, oh man.
Oh,
Lots
no,
of,
Mallet.
Lots of craziness.
Wow.
We got one car spinning in the backfield. Potential issue. We may have a yellow.
It's hard to say. It looks like we're still going.
Yeah.
Spinner
haven't
was-
heard anything yet.
Spinner was Jordan Lewis.
I honestly can't tell. I think the 27 may have touched him, but I think the 22 was already having issues keeping the car stable, so that I have no idea. At this rate, we are
And
probably
here
going to stay
comes-
green because no one has announced anything. So
And here comes the 63. The speed 3 right now, very fast. He's coming for them.
Yeah, he is definitely, after that save, you know that he's thinking, hey, I can do anything at this point, and after that inside lane I had to check up, he
And
is
look
now up
at
to
the
third.
21.
And
He's
just,
with 5 right now.
and just like you were
Going
saying,
for
oh my gosh.
He's coming, guys.
I don't know if he's
I told
conserving,
you.
though.
You know, I
Golly.
So
know that when people say that their life flashes before their eyes, that they get a different perspective on life. Without a doubt, there is something that is in the eyes of the 63 that just is telling him, "I want to go up and I want to win this race."
Oh, I'm sure, and I'm sure the 21 is thinking, you know what? I fell back. That's not gonna happen this time. There's Henry Nova up there in 5th place now. Roger Ray suffered from those outside line blues, like we were saying, dropping to 7th behind Dejan Weeks, who throws the defensive line on him, going down the backstretch. Ooh, trying to get in line there. Oh, go Mike Forcia, shoot!
Oh, the
Wow.
37's like right on the 21's rear bumper. I could not tell if that was going to spell disaster. 37 almost makes the move on the inside of the 21.
63 though for
and
second.
the 63 goes for the second position right now.
And just shout out in good eyes, like looking at here, we got a solid battle between the 84 and the 7 of Austin Ogo, just side by side battling, probably like right nearing the precipice of outside the top 10, as well as between the 47 or the 74 and a host of other drivers. Also, good recovery by Will Goss. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he's already up here after
Fighting within
spinning.
the top 10 right now.
But I'll tell you, someone who's really happy is Dylan Schwellenberg. He's pulled several car lengths on the 63. Just loving all the carnage and craziness going on behind him. Not carnage, just craziness.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. I'm sure it'll come. We are officially in the second half of this race. Probably another 2 pit stops to go. I will mention this, though. Chris Emery came down really late. It looked like to top off with fuel. And that was on.
Oh man, contact right
56.
there with the 14 and the wheel goes, and that's a
Oh, I see.
my.
Yeah, big trouble back there. LaPrade.
Oh.
Almost again. Oh, hard hit.
Oh man.
And Goss
the
again.
29 is. Gus took bad damage right there in that crash. I saw it happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 14's gonna claim. I don't know if that may be a second strike on him or not, but
I think he
Yep,
did
got
claim
him.
something earlier, so I think that'll be Joey Murphy's night done. I think.
yeah, maybe. You know, it makes me sad looking at that wreck. Goss more or less had it saved, and then everyone else was just trying to like both navigate a way around him and just. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Murphy
Murphy going through 1 and 2. Yep, just clipped him and oh, he had it saved. You're right, and then just lost it a little more. And again, I will admit, I am surprised that not more guys were involved. And Ramos has not had a good couple races here.
No, he is not. Yeah. Looking at the replay a couple more times from the 29's perspective, he had it saved. He was done tracking it like just around the inside line. I think the nose got pointed down just a little bit too far, and once that hit, well, there was nothing really left to catch him on it, and it just sent him around.
Yeah,
Man,
that,
what a
Gus
shame.
that was a-
Gus is not happy with the 14 right now. He was sending him a message right now in the track.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are keeping an eye on that. Yeah, Murphy getting a little bold there. Maybe I think he got into someone else a little earlier, so I think that would be his second. Everyone coming down pit road here again now. Now they, I think, should be in the window now of making it on one more stop, pretty easily. So. But it's going to be some long runs, so it's going to be a matter of who can save their tires the best. Although, hello, Roger Ray with some strategy.
And Spencer Gilmore has unfortunately disconnected from the race. I believe that was entirely of him, so I believe he is out of this event.
So another retiree in the number 79, and that was really nice Aaron's car. It's a bummer to see that go. But how about Roger Ray? I think maybe only took 2 tires there. Thought it was a short enough run that he can make it work, and he's going to be the leader, assuming he keeps it up there on this restart. That's going to shake things up quite a bit.
And looking
Remember,
at
guys, this is lap 66 out of 120, so this is a very long race, and people are running very hard, like early. So expect for a crazy race at the end.
I can agree to that. If this goes green, this is really going to show who's going to be the best on their tires, because this is going to be 2 very long runs on these tires. Just looking at the full list here, looks like, yeah, 79 retired. The 16 also retired. That was Felipe Teixeira. And the 36, who I'm, for some reason, drawing a blank. Oh no, that was Natan. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb.
Yep, I'm here, guys. I'm here.
I am so stupid. I completely forgot who that was.
Major heartbreak for the 21 with a black flag. Tail end of the field as we go green again.
Oh, we do go green this time. All right, get back to it. So this will be interesting to see how Roger Ray will fare up here with these leaders and on only 2 tires instead of 4.
That's a strategy I did not expect to see, even at the halfway point of this race. Oh boy.
Ooh boy.
Great run by John Weeks in the 10 car right now.
And
he's gonna have a run in the
tappity
9-3.
tap into the outside wall goes to 37.
And Renova up into the wall there. But keeps it going straight. Everyone doing a good job to avoid him. And yeah, Roger Ray struggling here. 51 and 63 get by him. Looks like the 93 might also follow suit. Ooh, man, look at that dive from the 47!
47 sides up the racetrack!
Golly!
Almost took out the 7.
Dove it in there!
He's in the wall.
He is on the lead lap, though, so he was able to stay on the lead lap despite that. And the 14 is still on the racetrack, I just noticed. Which is interesting. I thought he claimed one earlier.
I guess he only was involved in 1 incident, so...
I mean, I don't remember for sure. Here comes Jovan Anderson under the 84, who's saying, no, you don't. Wow. Yeah, maybe now that the tires are starting to warm up, maybe they're evening out a little more. But man, that was a bold block, that's for sure.
Oh, God, now, you know, I know that they say that when you race at Bristol, it's like flying fighter jets around a school gymnasium. Las Vegas, to me, feels like you're flying drones in a gymnasium. Lots of speed. There's a little bit more room to breathe. You have a little bit more room to shuffle around, but the speeds and the risk of calamity, just as great.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Yep, and like Natan was saying, Dejon Weeks up here on a good run, currently 5th, maybe looking for 4th, right on the tail of the 93. Still keeping my eye on the 93 got a little sideways there. But keep my eye on 6th and 7th. That is Ogo and Malin. Of course, we know that they'll be up there at some point or another. More likely than not, we are within 50 laps to go here in Las Vegas for the Internet Motor Racing Championship Cup Series.
John Weeks is having great runs on the corner exits, and that is a big promise for him for the end of the race. If he's gonna go for it like hard racing, he has a chance at it.
Yeah, if he keeps backing up the corner entry like that, that could definitely help him out. That'll definitely save his tires. We saw in the long run.
Roger Ray.
Ooh, those tires starting to come to life now.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh boy. Don't know if the 63 is going to like that too much. But
yeah, 63 is just following in the 84's tire tracks right there.
But yeah, it looks like those tires starting to come in now for the 84. He's holding on to 2nd, but look at the stack up behind them.
Oh my goodness.
Ricky Johnson for P3 right now.
Oh no, it's Ogo!
Ogo hit the wall, but he saved it. What a wheel man.
Great save by the 7, but that is going to cost him dearly. Coming off of there, nearly hit the 21. 69 jumping the 2. And midfield carnage here.
You know, your heart has to go out to Ogo. Dude is generally like one of the calmest and nicest dudes in IMRC. And he has just been getting shafted so often each week thus far this season. With just bad stuff happening.
Yeah, he has not had good luck. I mean, was running great last week. Just lost it on the transition to the apron. And that pretty much cost him his race.
I wouldn't
He has
necessarily
damage.
say that it's cost his race. He still has the speed. Oh, 69 and 37 almost get into it.
I feel like every time I look at the 69, he's always near the 37 and vice versa.
Oh, he's not happy with the 37. Save the 37 up the banking.
I think
That-
that those two
man.
are starting to get a little angry with each other.
Oh, with that, I don't even have to look at a magnifying glass to be able to see that.
Yeah, there's a that's interesting. There's a tire mark on the left side of the 37.
Ogo has damage, but he's flying right now. He's
Oh, yeah.
still flying.
Yeah, he's still got good speed. Dejan Weeks, meanwhile, up toward the front, looking underneath the 63. Cody Lamas also doing really solid up here, trying to get by the 52 of Chris Emery. And
Yeah,
Schwallenberg
that is-
still pulling away. Sorry about that. Ricky Johnson, Jovan Anderson. Just done. He told me I was going to do that.
He did.
But Jovan Anderson up there was almost underneath the 84, but these guys are really fighting hard. That 63 is doing a great job on the top side.
Oh boy, the 52. That was a great save right there.
Oh boy, but it ain't over yet. Like, people gotta get around him. He could potentially run into someone else.
Whoa, man, look at the sides right there.
And there's
You know,
the
the camera
21 and the
angles
2.
really don't do much justice on how close they're actually getting.
And they are getting close. Really close. And
Guys, remember, this isn't a plate track. You can't make all these moves at the same time.
no, speaking of moves, there
Ricky
goes
Johnson
Anderson.
going for P2 right now.
Great move there. Looks like he's going to get that no problem. Weeks right on the tail of the 84. Again, if this goes green, this is going to be a very long run before they have to pit again, which the pit window would open around probably lap 88 to 90.
And remember, the 2 car of Shane Sides, that car doesn't want a yellow flag because he doesn't have restart pace. So
Yeah.
this is very good situation for him. He's sitting P8 right now. That's a very, very good position for his car right now.
84
And here
clipped
goes
the wall
Tyler Mallon.
just a little bit, but yeah, Malin underneath the 84 just clipped the wall a smidge off of corner exit there, and yeah, like you said, that Shane Sides does not want any more restarts, missing second gear. 21 though, getting by him there, and Ongo needing to take a little avoiding action. But-
Oh man, Tyler Mallon is going for this.
Big dive there. The 84 looks like he's getting swamped up there now. Yeah, that outside is not where you want to be.
Roger Ray with the big wiggle as he tries to keep himself together. 21 shoots down to the inside. Shane Sides is going to follow. Just Roger Ray just dropping like a stone. What? Dang.
Although I'm looking at this, I'm just gonna say really quick, as 21 with a big dive on the 48. I was just gonna give a shout out to Will Goss, despite that rear end damage. He's got great speed running
And
11.
remember, the 21 restarted from dead last, and he is P8 right now.
That is
That
very
guy
true.
is
He's looking
very
for
fast tonight.
7th, or rather that's 6th actually on Cody Lamas. Although he had
Yeah.
to check up there a little bit, gonna snack up the
Yeah.
inside.
I'll just simply say this, like, the thing that really amazes me, especially looking at it from the broadcaster's perspective, being kind of newish to this, is like, all these guys, a good majority of them, have either run all different types of leagues. They've raced against one another for literally years, even in some cases, a decade now. And when you look at the talent that is on display and just the moves that they're able to make, how they're able to keep it together, it's absolutely amazing to me. And I cannot believe what I'm seeing half the time. Usually, I think it's going to end up being a wreck, but no. People manage to keep their stuff together and not die. And it's absolutely insane watching this.
It is a lot of
Yes,
fun.
it is.
And I mean,
We see it.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
We see it through all the season. Very, very interesting battles. We always think there is some real problem going on, but these guys, they keep everything under control. Actually, not these guys, us guys. Because I'm there too.
Right on. Hey, battle for the lead now. Schwallenberg and Anderson. So after pulling
Great
away.
move by the 9-3 right there.
Ooh, he's got a great run hard
Oh,
into
and
the
the
wall.
51 is in the wall. Hard in the wall. Look at 51 car.
That's going to hurt him a little bit. Here comes Weeks, but new leader in Jovan Anderson. Like I said, you know that Anderson is hot. He is looking for redemption, not only from last week, but also having a warp incident cost him the championship last season at Homestead. He's looking for some redemption, but man, the two Gonzalez going next to each other there. Getting awfully dicey.
21 just stabs his nose underneath.
Oh, look at the 18 car. He's coming as well.
Oh, the 18. He's not on back. Remember what he said. He made a 3-wide move up the middle last week just to make the broadcast interesting. So, who knows what else he's willing to do. Or, excuse me, they're willing to do. There goes the 21 with him. You are absolutely right there, Natan. That 21 has learned something, and he's looking a lot better this run.
He is very impressive. He's P5 right now. He restarted that last. That's amazing. That's fantastic. And this is a very difficult track to pass as well, so props to him.
Props to all these guys for being able to keep off each other. Now, the pit window is officially open, so if you want to come in, you can do it anytime between now and the end of your fuel run. If you pit earlier, of course, that'll be the tire advantage, but you won't have the draft, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to have the advantage, whether it's going to be pitting sooner or later. Oh, Jesus!
Gatto's coming back. Austin Ogo in P8, battling for P7 right now.
Getting awfully close to Cody Lamas. All these guys really close, and this freaking one gets a tap.
That was a contact with the 51 right there. Yeah, he saved it.
Phenomenal save. Whoops.
Now the one thing... Oh, he got run up the hill. Oh, my.
Who was that?
So the 63 just shoved the 51 up the hill off into the corner, and he's going to drop all the way back he's going to lose about 1 position.
Whoa.
Golly, 63 getting really close there. I think you're actually slightly behind. I think you're actually slightly behind us there, Blake. Make sure you're on live.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that already happened. And we just saw the 63 and the 48 get awfully close. Now Ogo getting by the 63. But yeah, like I said, Ogo, he's coming to life now, and he is moving his way forward. Move him into
He's coming back.
One thing to keep in mind, and this is a really, really bad thing, these guys haven't practiced running green flag pit stops. So, yeah, there's an inherent risk that someone's going to absolutely bungle this up and just really knock a lot of people out of the way at risk. And with not a lot of room to make a move, who knows what could happen.
I mean, we're at 30 laps to go now, so I think we'll see it pretty much any time here. Oh, going around off the 10!
Backwards!
Keep it low, keep it low!
Huge. Wow.
Is that a caution?
I do not hear anything in regards to a caution.
So.
Roger Ray shoots down to the inside. The 18 collected it, and he's off to the races. He got it. He kept going.
No caution.
Going. What in the world?
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
phenomenal
my
drive by
God.
Tyler Mal, but you know that they're going to be absolutely fuming now.
Oh, yeah.
This is now no caution from that. Dejan Weeks just got up there, and I think that the 18 just tried to miss him and ended up spinning around. That was an incredible driving job, but that is a bummer on the 18.
Yeah, and kind of what hunts a little bit too is, well, shrinking the distance a little bit, but there's about a second or so between first and second place at the moment. So while that gives room for Jovan Anderson to be able to hit and not run the risk of getting run over, which is probably going to be negated here in just about a lap as they start to catch up to him again. There still is a hungry pack of drivers behind that I just have a really bad feeling someone's going to get spun on pit lane.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Yeah, these guys have fallen over a second off on these tires, so tire wear is definitely huge.
Roger Ray is
Cars
pitted.
are coming to the pits.
51 is pitting. Tyler Mallon is pitting.
Ooh,
Whoa,
Schwalber!
almost overshot.
Golly, Chris Wetz, there's
That
Chris
pit road entry,
Emery.
That was close.
And looks like the 18 as well. Yep, there's the 84, like you said. Robbie Gilbert, Joey Murphy coming in.
About 8-ish cars headed into the pit
Ooh.
lanes for the very first.
Change for second there. 21 getting by the 10. He's definitely coming to life. So who's going to come in this time? Any of the front runners?
74
No.
is in the pit. The
Same
2
side.
is
Same
in
side
the
with the
right
big
now.
slide coming in there. There's Will Gus as well. Got to get it down to 45 miles per hour.
Yep.
Great
Kristen
job.
Allen in the pit road.
Yep, there's Kristen Allen somewhere. We'll check it back up front here. Yeah,
Kristen Allen
21.
headed.
He's really closed the gap. Look at that. Right on the tail of the 93 now. They all stay out again. This is going to be interesting in terms of those who have stayed out. What they're going to be able to do to close up this gap is battle for the lead.
Yep, dives
The
it off
21
into
is
the inside.
pushing it.
Yeah, he definitely learned a lot from that last run as Joey Murphy spins it on the
there's
apron.
Joey Murphy.
It's just a solo spin. He's off the racetrack, so no caution.
Austin Ogle come to the pits right this lap.
Ooh, he's got to watch out for the
I
63
don't
behind
think the other
him.
guys are coming.
Oh, they're all
here we
coming
go.
in. Golly, that's
Whoa.
close.
Dives it. Whoa, and Weeks almost gets hit.
So that is Anderson, Weeks, Alexander Gonzalez, and Austin Ogo. Cody Lama stayed out, as did the 21. So again, who's going to have the advantage here? Those who pitted sooner or later? I have to imagine it's going to be sooner.
Well,
The 51
and,
is
yep,
flying.
the 21
the
is
track
coming
right now.
into the pits now. Goes a little wide. 48 heads into the pits as well. Bit of tire smoke from there. So who's going to scoop up the lead now?
Yeah, this will be interesting to see who's going to cycle up there now.
The 51 is flying right now. He's really trying to get the lead.
I wouldn't be surprised because he pitted quite a bit sooner. He's definitely going to get the 63 and the 7, and yeah, he's going to get all of them.
Take a look. He's going to fly past those guys.
As did Chris Wentz. Look at that. So Chris Wentz, and there's Henry Nova. The guys that pitted way sooner just gained a ton of time.
They took a shot of lead, 1 pound of lead, and they just went ahead and ran away with it.
They most certainly
And
did.
remember, this is the last stint of this race. These guys have enough fuel to finish this race, so this is the moment, guys, we want to see tonight.
Last stint
Absolutely.
that we know so far.
Yeah, if there comes to be a caution, that's going to be pretty exciting to see. So Schwallenberg's going to be the leader here with, I believe, Chris Wentz in second, not too far behind him. But then you also have Chris Emery, there's Henry Nova, and there's Tyler Allen coming back up. So that, again, those early pitters have really gained a lot on this one. 63 actually looks like may have had to serve a speeding penalty. Coming back out, that is a really tough break. But man, everyone's still pretty close together. It's going to be a matter of working their way back forward. Look at that 21 sling it down.
Yeah, looks like the 63 had a pass-through penalty. So I believe that is typically what you get for speed.
Ooh, 20 laps to go here at Las Vegas, and that gap for the lead has pretty much gone non-existent. Chris Wentz already on him. He's going to try to make the move going into turn 3.
Yep, went from about 2 car lengths down to a car length, down to a binder, down to a billfold, and here we are as Wentz now takes the lead.
Golly, he took that with authority. I almost wonder if Schwallenberg is just conserving a lot more or what's going on. That was a whole 0.3 of a difference between those guys. Chris Emery's all over the back one.
I mean, I don't know Dylan necessarily to be one who is going to, like, lean back and just not go for it. But consider the fact that he's already locked into the chase, at least, provided he makes the number of starts needed. Without a doubt, you definitely want to go for the win. I think that's every driver's chance. But you can also be a little bit conservative now that you have a win under your belt.
Absolutely.
Remember, the 51 is damaged from that little tap he gave in the wall earlier. So
Oh, you're right.
definitely that hurts him. Yes,
Now
he
I did.
has damage.
I did look at that, and the few taps that he got in the wall, he actually kind of hit it with the best place in the back in the car. He hit it with a back quarter panel, which really, that may throw off your line a little bit for that lap, but it's not going to affect the aerodynamics as badly as hitting it and pancaking
And here
the
comes
outside
Dylan
wall
again.
as he slings it down to the inside. 51, nose is ahead. He's clear of them.
Barely. Oh, man.
Barely.
He does have a smidge of side damage. I did see that right side just caved in a little bit. Chris Emery's up there, too. But with Tyler Allen in fourth, I think that's a storm brewing with the 18 being up there, considering what happened between him and Dejan Weeks' big dive.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even really look at the standings as it is. Shane Sides losing second gear. The man is running in 6th place position. What a recovery by him.
Ooh, he's trying to get by the 84 who throws the defensive line.
I think he managed to get the 84 just loose enough now. Are they going to be able to grip at the exit of the corner?
Ooh.
54 hits the wall.
Yeah.
Jude's going to take that 5th place position right away.
And there's Weeks. Oh, man, he's trying. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on that 21 as well because we saw the speed that he had later in the run. He's going to have the freshest tires out of all these guys as this run goes on. 15 laps now to go.
Now the question that I have is... Oh, wait, the 21 is on the lead lap. I got a little mixed up.
Yeah, he pitted the latest pretty much out of all the leaders. So he's going to be on the freshest tires. He did lose track position from staying out. But he's just hoping to get that back now. And so he'll be on the freshest.
He needs to do it real quick. He needs to do it real quick.
Yeah, he's got
Right now.
He's got to move.
So with 14 laps to go. Yeah. Remember the 93 of Jovin Anderson? He's out of the race.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think he got a penalty in the pit road.
Opted to call it
And,
quits. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
I'm going to take a look at Joven.
Oh, man,
you guys take a look at the
Shane
race.
Sides.
Shane Sides actually clipped the grass trying to get underneath of Chris Emery.
These guys need to make a move on Dylan and Chris Wetz as soon as possible.
Yeah, Chris Wetz kind of got to get back up there to the 51. He had his shot, but then Schwallenberg took it away from him. 21 underneath the 52 as well. 52 is going to drop all the way back to the end of this line. But again, you know that 18 is not going to hold anything back. But again, they got to be careful with these tires. This is a pretty long run. Lap traffic ahead here. That's Joey Murphy.
The 51 is very fast right now. The 51 and the 71 are the fastest cars right now. So, wow, I'm impressed about that.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Chris Wetz to get up there. Hopefully make this a pretty cool fight. He's got a good run there. We have 11 to go now.
And as they try to navigate lap traffic there, underside of the 14, definitely a hairy situation there. Shane Sides up to 4th place.
And a good big dive there from Dejan Weeks getting underneath of the 84. Not going to be able to make
closing
this.
the gap right here.
Yeah, Mountain's closing the gap, and the 71 has also closed the gap. They're closing in on Noah Hart up ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say there really isn't much lap traffic left ahead of them, thankfully. Not for at least a little while, but yeah, they still have one more car to get around.
10 laps to go. Ooh, sliding up the track just a little bit was the 71. Weeks
Wow,
still
the
trying to make that
21 is
big move. Look at this full line.
Look at the 21.
Oh, that's not going to end well.
Not gonna... Wow.
Golly, what a move.
The
It's-
21 knows he needs to make a move, and he's desperate right now.
Oh, he tried there, but Dejan Weeks tried to go lower, and then the 84 tried to go under the 2. That was nearly a 4-wide situation. That just was not going to work, but credit to them for keeping it going straight. Dejan Weeks. Really
Now,
desperate.
here we go. The 21's going to shoot down to the outside.
Whoa!
Down the
Sides in the
stretch.
wall.
Shane Sides with a slide. And yeah, look at the 21 on the high side. He's definitely in the best shape. Going 3 lines.
21 is going for it.
Jeez. Nearly took off the 10's nose. That's allowed the 7 to close back in. 63 a lap down.
The one thing that I was going to say was, as rough of a move as that was between the 10 and the 21.
Whoa!
Oh
Against
my
Shane Sides.
goodness.
That was
Oh my goodness.
sling and block, but he did not lift whatsoever.
I just do not have any words for what is going on. This
3
is
wide
insane.
again. Austin
That
Ogo.
21 is on the move.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him. He's got very
Here-
little time, but he's
he's
got to go.
coming.
He's coming, but my question is this: does he have enough time to get up there?
Oh, he's definitely.
Remember,
Oh, he's going to get on Tyler Allen here.
caution. We may have a caution in Newcastle.
Oh, he hits
dang
him!
it!
He hit
That
the
was
18! That
on.
sends him around!
The 18 with a sling and block. And it does not work out.
I jinxed it.
Oh.
Oh, and what's even worse about this is
Man.
most likely going to be claimed on the 21. So all that
Yeah.
track position, it's going to
Well,
the back
I-
once again.
I don't know. I
Man.
don't know how the admins are going to call that one, but I mean the 21 went for the move. He had the run. The 18 looked like he really threw the hard block. I'm not going to make a call, obviously. Being up here, the 18 is slowing up there. Wasn't sure if he was going to go up and say something to the 21.
You know what? This is not surprising at all. Those are two. I think these two cars are the hardest racers tonight in the track. So
I can agree to that.
that was very expected. You know.
Looks like everyone's going to come down for fresh tires here. For the
I'm going to roll
shootout,
back and take a look at that and just see.
I'll see. I'll see how these pit stops go, and then we'll show all of you out here on TV land just what went down there. If that is pinned on the 21, obviously that's not really going to, wherever he comes out here is not going to matter. But
No call just yet.
yeah, I would say don't. I would not claim that if I were him. But again, I can't really make the call. That's going to be solely up to Shane's sides. And whatever he thinks is going to be the right move. Schwallenberg's going
And
to
the 51
take the
comes
lead,
out
no
first.
problem. And really close
Chris
there.
Rex, I think, is second.
Looks like actually going to be third. 21 did get ahead of
Oh
him.
boy, this is gonna be interesting.
It's going to be interesting no matter what year. We'll see if anyone has anything for the 51. Dejan Weeks is fourth. Shane's sides will be fifth.
And the 69 just dropped third gear.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Noah Hart has stayed out.
Second gear, not third gear.
That could make things a little bit dicey there. It looks like they're probably in the top 10. So there's Schwallenberg.
And
There's Noah Hart. Oh, is he staying out?
They're
Is
gonna-
going to check.
I'll
we're
be
gonna review the crash.
very intrigued as if the 47 actually stays out here. I am going to be very intrigued.
Well, the
They,
big.
the,
Sorry, go ahead, Natan.
the 21 right now is spraying not to get the
Yeah,
claim
not to
for
get the
wreck
call.
because he's in position right now. But if he gets that claim, he's gone.
Yeah, that'll be pretty much it. Gonna go way back here and we'll take a look at it for ourselves.
Well, and the one thing that I was going to say was Noah Hart is also teammates with the 51 with Flipside Motorsports. So the big situation is like I said earlier, if I was Dylan, I'm still going to hunt for the win. I don't think I'm going to give up that much, but Noah's in a situation where he does need a good race, and he especially to get himself into the chase, he needs a win.
Oh
This
yeah.
is a gutsy move without a doubt, but it can pay dividends. With especially the fact that we have had a caution so late in the race, we are most likely going to have a green-white checkered finish. So maybe all you need is tires to last 3 laps. You don't need them to last any longer than that.
Those tires are going to be very old, and we've seen how much fall off there is.
That is true.
If anything, I kind of think the 21 might actually, and those behind them, might actually not be in a good position. If the 47 does
Watch
stay out
out
here.
for that 10 car. Watch for that 10 car of Dejan Wicks. He's having great runs tonight, and he's in P5 right now. He's in position to do it, so
Yeah,
this will
Dejan
be very nice.
Weeks sitting really pretty in the points. I haven't mentioned the points too much since we're only 2 races complete. This will be the 3rd race. Austin Ogo up there in 6th. I certainly wouldn't count him out whatsoever.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
and the
official.
21
The
got
21 got the whack.
And
He gets
the
to go to jail.
And the 21 gets bonked.
Yep.
Oh!
He.
Oh.
Um.
That is an EOL And back he goes.
Okay, he is going. He is.
I
Joined your channel.
Oh boy.
I would be very marginal about that one.
Hello, friends in the booth.
But that is Jovan Anderson. I'm actually glad you're here. I'll just ask before we go green here. What happened to cause you to retire there?
I got a shitty black flag and just here to have
Language,
fun.
please.
Oh, of course, language, please. My bad.
Sorry.
So I get fine.
We are not in overtime, so.
This will be a regular attempt. Looks like we're going green.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh boy, Noah Hart is gonna try, and off they go.
Two drops back because he doesn't have second gear.
Yeah, no
Can
second
we
gear for
start
the
by
two.
Dejon Weeks?
Oh man, but now they've got to get by the 47.
By the 71.
Oh yeah, he
Here
slides up
comes
there.
Austin Ogo.
3
Ogo's
wide.
gonna shoot it to the middle. Down the back.
Oh, the big boy! There goes the spin, and he just spun the 47.
Oh no! Whoa, gosh.
Joey Murphy also spun at the back. And now we will have a green-white checkered.
Yep.
Bruh.
Oh, boy.
Man. And
Jan,
I
I wish I stayed in the race now.
and I do apologize. I did not mean to scream. It just, yeah.
I don't blame you. I mean, I went full
Hey,
constipation.
Bon Jovi, you were in the race 20 laps ago. I'm not in the race since like 100 laps ago, man. I'm dying right here, man.
No. No, I got a black flag because we run these stupid cone tracks, so.
Oh, you merged too early.
No.
But the game thought you did.
On the replay, it said I was 46, like, past the cone. I, like, held 46 for, like, the first, like, 2 seconds, and then I was never speeding after that, and it gave me one.
Oh, well, that's just how it goes sometimes. Golly, man, I'm really feeling for you.
Bro.
At this point is, we got low. Just looking also at the 14 spin.
I made a couple goofs during the race, but, I mean, I was in perfect position, so I should have stayed in just for the heck of it, see what would happen, see what I could do, flying through the field.
Well, we got super speedways coming up the next 2 weeks. I know that you're pretty strong at those, so I'll definitely be rooting for you for those, that's for sure.
We're gonna see what happens here. It's gonna be interesting.
Now,
Yeah.
the one thing that I'm going to say is, and this is just going off a little bit. I'm a little frustrated how there has been a couple of instances tonight where people have not claimed their wrecks and everything like that. Now, granted, we're on a razor thin edge as to whose fault it may be, but in the process we end up losing potentially green flag laps, and that's never fun to see. So I don't know what's going to be the case in this situation, and I hope that it's just relegated to a one-time. This is a Las Vegas type of incident and doesn't plague us throughout the rest of the season.
No,
Honestly, we're down to around a dozen relatively clean cars.
Yeah, we got Schwallenberg, who's been main dominator tonight, in first. Dejon Weeks now second. Like just like you were saying, Natan, he's definitely going to give Dylan a run for his money, as will Austin Ogo. Chris Wetz holds on to fourth despite sliding up on that restart. And then Roger Ray and Chris Emery still sitting pretty good there in sixth place.
No penalties. 47 and 14 will EOL, however.
That is interesting.
Interesting personal thoughts there, Natan, on your position here in the booth.
Let's not talk about it on YouTube. I was just saying that driving is a lot easier than this right here.
That is an interesting take, but I certainly wouldn't disagree.
I guess it depends.
I mean, trying to keep things interesting while not jumbling your words is very difficult. I've jumbled my words many times.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, green, white, checkered.
Yep.
51 and 10 up here. Of course, Noah Hart pretty much destroyed there in that one. Unfortunately, going to be out of contention. A lot of comers and goers throughout the night, except really the 51. He was
Yeah.
pretty much stayed up front the whole time.
Now, just to remind anyone and everyone, if someone ends up sprinting out or having an incident and it brings out a caution flag, they will not only suffer the wrath of, well, dropping to the back of the pack, they will also get a 1-lap penalty because we are in overtime. So, hopefully everyone can mind their P's and Q's. And if you're going to wreck as you come to the finish line.
Yeah, do it after we take the white flag, because then it's race on no matter what. The 10 right on the
Here we come.
51's door. Here we go, attempt number 1.
Green flag is out once more. Kind of a slow restart for all the drivers, for that matter.
2 dropping back.
Restart for the 51.
Oh,
Oh,
he
the
gets
10
in!
slides up. He's in the wall.
And he's gonna
Oh,
slide!
save it. That's going to bring out a yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I tried to get back there as quick as I could.
IMRC, where beams are made here.
That it very much is.
I feel so bad for Dave. He was in perfect position. He was right behind me on that green flag run when the damn caution came out. Or I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what that happened there.
It happens.
Well, yeah, I think Natan's right. Maybe this is harder.
That was a botch. No, he was right behind me coming out of pit road on that green flag run, and he had fresher tires, all the guys in front of him, and the caution came out, and that was just a nail in the coffin right there for him.
You know, looking at the replay, I'm looking at the 10, and I think that he tried to, like, do a mixture of just get alongside, but also just maybe tuck in behind the 51, and he just executed it a little bit weird. Once he slid up the racetrack, he then got into the outside wall. Henry Nova gets a very, very slight blow off the driver's side fender.
Whoa.
That was a really good driving job also by the 37. Make sure that that he didn't have any trouble there.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
At this point, if I were you, I would be very worried because the IMRC drivers are trying to take over your broadcast booth, man. So be careful.
I've noticed. I'm limiting it to all you guys.
Luckily, I fall in the mediocre category, so there's not really much of a threat.
Hey, let's not pretend that any of us are dying right here, you know. So, well,
I mean, at the end of the day, I am doing this for 2 main reasons, and that's just to have a good time, but also get the word out about not just the IMRC, but also just NR in general, and the fact that it still has I don't care what anyone tells you, it is a very, very healthy online scene, and it's free, so give it a shot.
There's no price, so it must be free.
I see you work in retail.
I'm gonna be banned from this booth pretty quickly, I feel.
Well, you showed up uninvited, so that's already offense number 1.
Well,
okay.
well, I think someone chopped off our lock, unfortunately. Took a sledgehammer and whacked it off.
I think he did that.
Invited?
Well, Natan
I
asked.
invited myself, you know.
He asked, at least.
What's the difference?
So this is going to be an interesting restart. We got Dylan, who's on the hunt to win race number 2, win number 34 of IMRC in his career, and we got Ogo, classic driver, hunting for a win. I believe, if I remember right, Tristan Wilhoit painted that 7 car. So it'll definitely be interesting if one of his creations manages to get in the victory lane tonight.
Yeah, here we go, guys. This is the real one.
Keep an eye out on that 84. He's up here in 3rd now. Attempt number 2.
Yep.
Green flag is back out as they go rolling. 48 gives some bumps
Great
to Roger
restart
Ray.
by the inside line right
Oh, Emery!
By the 52!
It's all according to plan.
Wow. So
Schwalb's
Schwallenberg,
taken off.
great run there.
Toyota,
Wow.
Dodge, Ford, and Chevy all fighting for the top 4.
That is what you want to see right there. Yeah, there's Lamas. He's trying to make something
He's
work.
going to have to hit the brakes in order to avoid hitting Ray.
Really
Boy,
pushing
just
hard
drifting
there.
it up the racetrack.
But they're going to make it to the white. 3 wide. Further back in the field.
I didn't hear what
Roger
comes
Ray is
from
looking
Shane's
around.
mouth, but we may be on the white flag. We should be on the white flag. I think
It is
We
the
are
white,
on the white flag.
I'm pretty sure it is the white flag.
Here comes the
How much
84.
they backed
Delayed
up
so
there.
much. But here we go, off into the turns the board. Roger Ray shoots the
Oh,
lead back.
man.
It's not going to be enough, I believe.
If he can back up the corner just a little bit, you'll get the
It's
run.
not going to be
Yep.
enough.
Not enough.
Dylan
And
Schwallenberg going to
51
go
of
2
Dylan
for 3.
Schwallenberg, yeah.
2 in a
Great
row
race.
for the 51, and there they go.
There it goes.
Oh, it's gonna be
wow.
hard lick right there.
Oh,
Oh,
my
jeez.
gosh.
Memes are made here, like I said.
Austin Ogre's dead.
What a fantastic
Again.
race by the 51 of Dylan Schwallenberg tonight. That was a fantastic race for him.
He
And
put on
hey,
a clinic.
I just want to say something real quick here. The 21 recovers for an 8th place finish.
Amazing.
There are a ton of guys that I have to give, like, every shout out in the world to, as there goes Schwallenberg burning it down. 2nd win of the season, and that is going to really help him out later in the season as he pursues another IMRC championship.
Oh, without a doubt.
Great job for the Irwin car. Noah Hart joining them. We'll take a look at the proper finishing results here, because I know that with it being not an in-game checkered flag, the results might be a little bit screwy.
I can give that to you here in just a moment as best I can.
I'll be able to look and see what this finish looked like too. So Schwallenberg just drove that corner perfectly. He gets it done. We'll get it right here
Right now.
at the line. There's Roger
so-
Ray. Excellent run in 2nd. And yeah, just like Talladega, where did he come from? Cody Lamas in 3rd. Beautiful job there. A drag race for 4th between Ogo and Emery. Ogo gonna edge him out there. And also a shout out to Tyler Mallon, despite 2 separate pretty major incidents, is going to emerge with 6th. And then, yep, there's Chris Wetz and 21 gonna finish in 8th, just like you said. 63 in 9th. And Henry Nova 10th, pretty much through the grass. So,
Checking the official results as they cross the line. The unofficial results as they cross the line. Dylan Schwallenberg, your winner.
User
Roger
left
Ray
your channel.
2nd. Cody Lamas 3rd. Austin Ogo 4th. Chris Emery 5th. Tyler Mallon 6th. 7th.
and we got a couple guys asking for
Yeah.
interviews here.
7th Wets. By all means. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just messaging a couple of
User
these
joined
guys
your
back.
channel.
Hello.
Wait your turn, good sir.
User left your channel.
That was Tristan Allen, the driver who drove the
The
27.
driver's invasion is real, guys.
Gosh darn it, Joven, what'd you do?
The drivers are coming. The drivers are coming.
He took a freaking axe and just knocked off that block. Or no, Natan, did you do that?
Alright. Should I bring some people up here?
Do it.
I mean, we gotta start with the
Race winner.
race winner for sure. That would be Schwallenberg.
Alright. I'm on it.
I'll poke him here. This is gonna be a very busy booth, that's for sure.
Yes.
But that was fun though. That was a lot of fun, and of course Blake, thanks for joining me on that one, and cool having you up here too, Natan. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Let me know if.
But
he's ready to
driving
be
is
moved up.
easier than this, so man.
He is good to come on up as he
User
wishes.
joined your channel.
There he is.
Alright.
Race winner Dylan Schwallenberg, 2 in a row, 2 for 3 on the season, and I would say that you probably put on the probably the biggest clinic out of everyone else out there. But there were a couple times that they got pretty close to you, but you always managed to hold them off. Would you say that you just probably took care of your tires the best, or was it you manipulating the draft a little more like last week?
Oh no, I did not take care of my tires the best. I had a total of 1.5 laps of track time heading into the race, and that was qualifying. So Yeah.
If you were able to do that with that little practice, that says something about the skill involved. Definitely a couple guys giving you a good run for your money there. Roger Ray trying to dive it on the last lap. What was going through your mind as you had to pretty much survive 2 green-white checkers there?
I didn't know what I was doing out there. I was just kind of throwing it in there and seeing if it would stick, and fortunately it did, and it was fast enough to keep the lead. So, yeah, that was. I don't even know. My brain's scrambled. There was so much going on behind me and in front of me that I couldn't keep up with all of it.
Well, at least he's honest. But no, man, you put on the clinic, and again with how little laps you ran, and then you come into the race and you were able to do that. That I think says something to the skill that you got. So credit to you, and just keep it up.
Thank you.
2 in a row, Schwallenberg in the 51. I think we'll get second place up here next.
User left your channel.
That would be Roger Ray. Another,
User joined
I
your
think
channel.
literally everyone had their where did he come from moments, including this guy, Roger Ray. Runner up, and you were mostly just kind of running toward the tail end of the top 10, just outside. You were doing pretty good, but then fate ran it so that you were able to get up toward the front there at the very end. Did you have anything for Schwallenberg there in those green-white checkers?
Maybe if we had a few more laps, I might have, but it was just 2 laps. I felt like I ran my laps perfect those last 2 laps, but he ran his too, so I don't think I really could have anything different there. But yeah, it's a good one for him.
And a good run for you as well, man. I mean, again, second place. Just Mr. Where did he come from? A bunch of guys with moments like that. But did you really expect to be up there, all things considered? Because that's pretty cool to see you up there.
I mean, I was expected to run up front for most of the race, but I took those 2 tires, and right before the green flag, that long green flag run came out, happened. So I thought I was just done after that, but somehow I ended up back in 4th position when stop cycled.
You did really, really good to get on up there, man. I am terrible with coming up with questions, so I'll just say any closing thoughts from you?
Answers.
Any closing thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've done an interview with my voice, so that's cool.
Yeah, this is one of the rare times I've heard your voice in the probably 3 years that I've known you.
I think
Yeah.
this is the first time I have heard his voice. Jesus.
Really?
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in my offline series for years and years, so to see him doing this is really cool. And again, congrats on second place, and of course, wishing you the best for the rest of the season.
Yep.
Roger Ray, I'm sure a lot of you that have been around this channel long enough know that name. Yes, that is the exact same Roger Ray that you all know. What else we got? I'll see if I can get Cody Lamas up here finishing 3rd.
Yep.
Again, major where did he come from? So
User left your
I know
channel.
I'm saying that line a lot, but that's because it's true. So we'll get him up here, and then we'll probably do Tyler Mallon after that.
Hey, wake up.
He said, sure thing. I'll go ahead and invite him up here.
User joined your channel.
And 3rd place finisher, Cody Lamas. I was just saying to Roger Ray, he was a major where did he come from, and I would definitely say that you fall under that category as well. 3rd place after just kind of teeter-tottering throughout the field. That was pretty crazy. toward the second half of that race, you were in the middle of a freaking hornet's nest there. But give me a little bit of your perspective on how that went for you.
I don't know. Earlier in the race, I felt I was pretty good. I was just kind of hanging out, finding the opening to just ride around, and ran mostly up there in the top 5 or so most of the run, until that one run with the 63, where I got into him and we saved it, but yet I still don't get to the day how that's a strike, because how can I control, what happens behind me when we all saved it? But yeah, we went to the back and kind of hung out, and then after pit stops, like messed up pit stops, and the caution came out and just kind of picked our way through and got up there. Thought we were gonna have a chance on the second to last restart, but it is what it is.
I was going to say that I'm sure that you were probably going full send into turn 3 there on that last lap. Do you think that you would have had anything for the 51 if that 84 wasn't in your way?
I feel like the last restart maybe not, but the one restart where Dejan and Dylan got into it, and then Ogo kind of almost snuck his way in there. I think if that caution wouldn't have come out, that would have been an interesting race between us 3, and maybe would have had a good chance. But at the end of the day, I'll take 3rd, and can't complain. And actually felt competitive for that race, so that felt pretty good as well.
Yeah,
I mean, the big thing that I have to say is I'm looking at the results and everything. You got 3rd at Talladega. You ended up falling back to 17th and finishing there at Auto Club, a lap down. And here you are, you managed to walk back up with a 3rd place finish. So definitely a good points day for you. Do you have any big expectations for the rest of the season? I know that you're doing a split schedule between Cup and Lights. So what are you looking towards?
Yeah, I know these next 2 races, I'm going to try to get as much points as I can. Because I'm going to miss at least a race or 2 due to hockey games. For whatever reason, they're on Mondays. But hopefully I'll be able to get a nice sub and kind of keep the gap. I think it will be alright. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, we don't talk about Auto Club. So we'll only talk about the first 1 and 3. That's for sure. That's for sure.
The 3rd place at Talladega, pretty much out of nowhere, and a 3rd place here out of nowhere. Just keep it up. Good luck in the rest of the season, and good luck in hockey too.
Yeah, I'll see you there too.
Looking forward to it, man.
Let's go.
3rd place finisher, the Llama himself, Cody Lamas. We'll go ahead and get probably our final interview here. Tyler Mallon. Finished, what did I say? 5th?
User joined your channel.
And there they are. Yep, Tyler Mallon. 5th, right? I already forget.
6th.
6th. Okay, I was pretty close there, which I think all things considered is both disappointing yet also fantastic. So I'll just ask for your thoughts on pretty much everything that went down. That was very roller coaster there, that second half.
Well, so basically the first I'm sorry, I can't speak right now apparently.
All right.
Basically throughout the first half of the race I was struggling to figure out how to save my tires properly, which is understandable because I spent the entirety of practice just killing people. But then I sort of as the second half of the race started going on, I figured it out and I felt really comfortable with the top 5 position, and then got into a little thing with Dejan. That was good. Recovered from that. We were fine after that somehow. And then you've got some moron in the oh gosh, that's I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't.
In the freaking 21 car. You're gonna have to edit the stream a bit. You're gonna in the 21 car. He just doesn't race anyone with respect. He just drives through people like they aren't even there. And honestly, if he's gonna continue to race like that, then I think he should just either spectate or just not come back at all. So,
ooh, tempers flared.
That's my thought on it. You don't just dump people for no reason like that.
Yeah, that was I know what I saw from the track. I mean, I will keep my mouth shut. But all I'll say is that it was a lot of
I'll
fun.
do the same. I understand the frustration. You know, I really do.
Yeah. That's really all I wanted to say. Apologies for the language.
Yeah, apologies to everyone, but I mean, you still ran a great race. I guess I will say it looked like you blocked him. Voice crack.
I did block him a little bit, but that's still no excuse to just drive through someone like that.
Well, that's hey, good TV.
It was a light block. He probably could have made the corner without hitting me, but he just chose not to do that. So, good on the admins for sending him to the back of the line, and probably going to stay there if he keeps that up. So,
Damn.
that's really
Well,
all that I have to say about that.
I think that I think that's that one. A big congrats to Six. I mean, you got a lot of fans in the chat for you. That's for sure. But all credit to you. Again, sixth place, all things considered, I think is absolutely fantastic. Any closing thoughts from you?
I'm glad Flipside is able to keep our winning streak going. It's having a great season for the team so far. New team. Really haven't raced around Noah that much in the past, but I'm really enjoying getting to hang out with him in the team room this season. He's a lot of fun. Dylan's obviously a lot of fun. He didn't say a word tonight, actually. Dylan was just dead silent for the entirety of the race.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
My God,
I forgot what I was
whoever
saying.
knocked the lock off of this room, I will find you.
Hey, Tyler, you know what? Keep this streak going, but race 6 is in Brazil, man, and I'm gonna race like hell in there. So if you're in my front and you're P1 and I'm P2, you're going to the wall, man.
I think there's probably a way to pass me cleanly.
Dylan, no clean pass.
Hey, isn't this what we said last week?
That's not going to end well for either of us. But
isn't this what we said last week? Making good TV.
I think
man.
it's being
Brazil
smart on
is
the
gonna
racetrack
do it.
that should come before good TV. But yeah.
That's not what he said last week. I'm just messing with you, man.
No, I know that's not at all what I said last week.
I'm not messing with him. I'm telling him the truth, man. Brazil is gonna be amazing. You know, February 22nd. That race will be hell on earth. No, it's an oval.
That's the Nelson Piquet track, right?
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I think we got 2 super speedways.
Well,
and
like
then
I
that
said, this season I'm going for top 5s and not wins. So if you're in front of me, or if you're flying up behind me, I'll probably just let you go.
No, don't do
but
that.
I don't really wanna. Today could have been one of those top 5s, but people have other ideas. Whatever.
Melon, you can do that, man. We promised that we would give a show to the broadcast, so that's not how it happens, man. We need to, make our promise a real deal.
You guys are going to be very entertaining to watch, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to watching how everyone goes here, but I'm probably going to start to get this thing wrapped up here. Again, thank you, Tyler, and a great run for you. All things considered. And good luck on the upcoming super speedways too.
Thanks.
So I'll go ahead and ask any closing thoughts from you two gentlemen on tonight.
Natan, you go ahead first, man.
User left your channel.
So this was my first time on a broadcast. And it was amazing, but racing is easier, like I said, so I don't know, but you know what, I'm down to do this some more time, so gotta learn to do it, but I'll be here.
I'll definitely let you know if you need anything. Blake, any thoughts from you, man?
Well, I mean, I'll certainly say this, that was a race for the ages. I have never seen a race that competitive at Las Vegas, and then just that in overall, just absolute insanity. Looking at the schedule coming up, like we definitely have some interesting races. We got Outland Speedway next week which is a 60 lap super speedway new to the schedule, and then the following week we got the very, very frightening Bermuda Triangle Super Speedway, which is a 50 lapper. So we're going to have some really, really crazy events coming up here soon. High flying, just absolute insanity. From what I saw tonight, this definitely, what I can tell is that I think that that the 51 of Dylan Schwallenberg has definitely got that competitive fire back into him. I think he's going to be a massive, massive threat for the Cup Series championship, and probably can go out there and win title number 2, in my thought and opinion, if he keeps it up. So it will definitely be interesting to see where we stand and what we'll see coming up into the next few weeks. But without a doubt, just amazing racing here tonight. For the most part, a lot of respect, and man, must have a lot of dynamite underneath us, because I feel that there's a powder keg that's going to get ready to explode if some tempers don't settle down. But hey, make for some good racing, so long as no one's getting sent into the fence. So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how all that goes on.
yeah, we don't want that, but definitely some really good stuff there. A couple tempers flaring there, but overall, really, really fun racing. Again, thank you two gentlemen for joining me, as someone definitely knocked the lock off of here. And the drivers have been invading. Of course, there's another one. Hi, Tristan. So on that note, though, again, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Thank you to all the drivers for participating, putting on a good show. And, of course, thank you to Shane Sides for letting me broadcast these. I'll be looking forward to coming back next Monday for another Super Speedway. Again, thank you all for watching. It was a lot of fun. And we'll see y'all next week. Until then, though, take care. And bye for now.